my old friends or new friends, they meet me and they know I have the stage 4 lung cancer. They would have a question. You smoke, you have to connect with the patient community, patient groups, to learn more about patient and this disease. You have to educate yourself with your conditions so that you could know how to ask questions and communicate with doctors and healthcare professionals. Listen to humanity with a humble heart. You actually learn from people you serve.
Hello, everyone. You are watching OncoInfluencers on OncoDaily. I'm Jemma Arakelyan, and today I have the pleasure of hosting Norman, a seasoned professional with over 3 decades of experience in the pharmaceutical industry. And currently, he serves as the Director of Patient Advocacy and Public Affairs at Healthcare Thinkers, where he's dedicated to representing patient interests and advocating for their rights. Thank you so much for joining us today, Norman.
Hello, Jemma. Good morning.
Perhaps let's start from your personal journey. And can you describe the moment you learned about your lung cancer diagnosis and how it impacted your perspective on life and also on work?
Okay, well, it happened during the COVID time in 2022. I had a COVID in May. Then I have a shoulder pain in the December of 2022. And at that moment, I didn't think it's something serious. So I took some painkiller. Okay. But one night, I actually got woke up because it was so painful. So I went to orthopedic surgeon, and the orthopedic surgeon told me I had to go through MRI, otherwise he couldn't how to diagnose me. So I went to the MRI, and the result was quite a shock. They found a pathological fracture on my left arm, and the whole humerus bone got fractured into 2 pieces. So the orthopedic surgeon immediately arranged a whole body PET scan. So that's the journey of a lung cancer patient begins. I actually find out 2 little dots on my upper lobe of my right lung, and that the cancer cell already spread to the left humerus. So I was very shocked and worried because I know what it is. And the doctor arranged a CT guide biopsy to take the tissue. And my wife was with me, of course. And we actually spent a very lonely Christmas holiday. It was the December time. So we wait for the result. It confirmed it's a mutation, ALK mutation. Yes, of course. When I was told the lung cancer and it's stage 4, as you know, already spread all over the body, the little bones especially. They show the sign when you look at the PET scan. So I'm so lucky that the Hong Kong medical health system, they are very in place and acting very efficient. My clinical oncologist immediately called up Professor Tony Mok. So I had a very speedy biomarker tests. So I got the ALK, and I also have the anti-cancer drug ready for me. So my life actually changed after knowing this disease. Change is I am looking at the positive way because I got the treatment. because 20 years ago, there wasn't treatment.
Yeah.
Okay. And I had the treatment. So I really have a thankful heart. And that really gave me the thought of thinking something. I'm not sure what kind of things, but I'm thinking something I could use my experience to help people. That's changed my life, actually.
Your story is very interesting, Norman. You somehow reinvented yourself after stage 4 lung cancer diagnosis, I would say. And actually, I wanted to ask at the end, what motivated you to establish the lung cancer patient concern group? And what are its primary goals now?
Okay. That's very a motivational question. Yes. Why I start the lung cancer patient concern group? As I mentioned, I am very grateful and thankful I could have the treatment in this time, especially at this era. We have the rapid development of all the therapy for lung cancer, especially. When I look back my 20 years ago, when I was in the pharmaceutical industry, we didn't have promising treatment for lung cancer. And at that time, I was a product manager of those, well, I shouldn't say old therapy, but it's chemotherapy, but it didn't really help the lung cancer patients. And they really couldn't live long. The survival rate is very low, lung cancer patients. So I'm so grateful. Wow, I'm A-okay, but I have the third generation of targeted therapy. So I could live long. I have the hope and faith I could live long. I could survive longer comparing with the previous days. So I have the energy think, okay, we could do something for the lung cancer patient. We can, because we can live a certain period of time. And Professor Tony Mott really gave me great encouragement. He said, Norman, don't worry, the drugs development is very fast. Today is the third, tomorrow will be the fourth and fifth generation. So I have the hope and the promise. So I have the energy and the faith and hope to set up this Hong Kong lung cancer patient concern group, because I could share our experience with the same people who are having lung cancer. That's my momentum. So I quickly set it up and sort of asking people to help, especially my colleagues in the industry, and also all the good doctors, healthcare professionals that I met in my life, in my career life.
I see. Yeah, that's very, very, very helpful for sure, especially for patients who have been just diagnosed with lung cancer. It will give so much hope, and sharing stories like yours is, I'm sure, very motivating and helpful for them. So can you share a significant achievement from your time at HUTCHMED or Merck, like that you are particularly proud of, like looking back at your career?
Okay. During my recovery time, right, and I look back, I have a reflection of my life, and wow. In fact, now I'm a patient, but I've been working with or working for the patient for the past 30 years. And now I am a patient when approach my retirement time. And I think, oh, what a good timing. Okay, to be a patient. So I learned the perspective. Then I look back, what have I done for the patient, for the cancer patient before? Well, in Merck, in MSD, I was the market access director, and I actually help the prevention, cancer vaccine to Hong Kong, the HPV vaccine, human papillomavirus vaccine, which prevent vaginal cancer. So that's my achievement. And I'm working with cancer to fight against cancer, to prevent cancer. That's the good vaccine. And then later, I was also responsible for the very good immunotherapy product, pembrolizumab. That also I successfully get this good immunotherapy into the Hong Kong public health system, into the hospital authority drug formulary. So this is my good memories when I was with MSD. And then currently I'm still with HUTCHMED as an advisor. Before I retirement, I was the External Affairs Director of HUTCHMED. And again is related to cancer, but this time is for the colorectal cancer. And we had R&D product from China, and is already in the national reimbursement formulary lists in China. And then we brought this product from China to Hong Kong, and now it's also in the hospital authority drug formulary, and it's in special drug category. And this is really helpful because when a drug is in the special drug list, that means the government heavily subsidize the medication. So the citizen, the patient, wouldn't have a great burden financially. Those are my achievement.
I remember from our previous discussion that you were the one who also brought ALK inhibitors to Hong Kong. Can you tell us a bit this story? Because this is really very interesting how things worked out at the end. And from the person who brought these drugs to Hong Kong, you became someone who really needed it. So can you tell us more about that?
Right. Okay. Well, ironically, when I was told by Professor Tony Mok, Norman, you got the ALK mutation causing you lung cancer. At that split of second, I was, what? Was it a joke? But I have religion belief and would say, wow, what a great plan. What a great plan. I actually launched the first generation crizotinib, ALK, the target therapy in Hong Kong. And I also took a picture of Professor Tony Mok and also Dr. Alex Shaw came over to Hong Kong to launch this crizotinib. And now I am a ALK patient. I was so fascinated. And I was really motivated in a way. I launched is the first generation, and now it's already the third generation. So I would have a very positive hope and energy to look for the future, the advance in medicine, advance in medical technology and medical oncology. And also, not to mention, we have AI help us in developing drugs. So I believe I am a very interesting professional patient, I call myself.
You are for sure. You are Norman.
In ALK.
Because that's a very interesting story. That's why I wanted you to highlight this part as well. So during your career, you worked a lot with healthcare providers. So can you tell us more? How do you engage with them and also organizations to foster meaningful changes in patient care? That's what you are trying to do now.
Okay. Well, I actually engage the cancer NGOs a lot in Hong Kong. Once I recover and settle down, I already sort of meeting the cancer fund Anti-Cancer Society, Cancer Info, and many old friends in the healthcare. Because I believe you have to build a network when you want to do patient advocacy, because you need patient group, patient communities, and also the NGO to back up you. So also I'm also running a medical website, because now the social media is very effective.
Important.
When you want to share the stories. So I have been doing this, but the primary goal now, I would say, I would like to raise the awareness of early detection of lung cancer. Because I think lung cancer has a stigma, Jemma.
It has.
Stigma.
Yes.
When my old friends or new friends, they meet me and they know I have the stage 4 lung cancer, they would have a question. You smoke? Did you smoke?
Exactly. Yeah.
Then I'm not feeling upset or hard feelings, but I strongly feel there is a prejudice. And is informed
Agree.
about lung cancer. Now we should think lung cancer is unrelated to lifestyle too. It's purely genetics problems or genes issue. So I would like to build a campaign and work with the stakeholders, work with the NGOs, work with the patients community, work with the academics and research institute to create, to collect, to consolidate data, real life, evidence-based data, to say, no, lung cancer no longer is just related to smoking.
Yes. Now the paradigm has changed so much, and so many, young adults, no smokers, are getting diagnosed with lung cancer. And it's indeed so important to do this work that you are doing now, advocacy, and tell people about that. So they won't ignore their symptoms and they will get checked on time. Also about screening program that you are working now on with low dose CT scan that can save so many lives in the future.
Yes.
So, Norman, I wanted to ask you, what advice would you give to someone newly diagnosed with lung cancer or another serious illness? Because you already went through it, and what would you say to them? Yeah.
Well, I would say you take it, if you just newly diagnosed lung cancer, take step-by-step approach, okay? Firstly, the Hong Kong medical system is, especially in oncology, they are specialized, and they have a good system to take care of you. And also you have to connect with the patient community, patient groups, to learn more about patient and this disease. You have to educate yourself with your conditions so that you could know how to ask questions and communicate with doctors and healthcare professionals. Of course, we have the NGO to help you. They have the resource center, patient resource center. They have many information. So you have to turn to ask for help. You are not alone. Make sure you are not alone. Because we have all the NGOs in cancer for cancer patients in Hong Kong. So I would encourage people, especially when they are settled down, stable, they should reach out and do not hide themselves, not to reserve their own feelings. Find someone to talk to. and they are well-trained social worker and volunteer workers. Well, like myself, I'm already a patient, so I have the empathy to understand their needs. And always we learn from hearing, listen to them. Listen is very important. Listen to their feelings and listen to what they need. Then we could, case by case, we have case manager to take care of them.
This is very useful, especially for Hong Kong community. I believe to know that there are these patient groups that they can join when they are diagnosed with cancer, and then it will help them so much to go through the diagnosis and also cancer treatment journey. So one last question, maybe, Norman. When you look back on your career, what lessons have you learned that you would want to share with future healthcare leaders?
Oh, for the future healthcare leaders, of course, I always train my managers. Always have a listening ear. Listen to humility with a humble heart. You actually learn from people you serve. For example, why I go to Cancer Fund to become a volunteer? Because I want to learn. Not too proud of yourself, say, I'm going to help patients. No, you are going to learn from what you see and what you listen from the patients. Then you know what they need and something will inspire you. For example, I just met a prostate cancer patient and he was very worried about the finance, how to afford to purchase a drug. Then I get some information to him saying there is a patient assist program. Wow. When I told him and then he learned it, then he smiled.
Yeah.
So it's a little touch, a little human touch would turn a great result. So I always tell the healthcare leader, yes, you have to listen. Then, of course, you have to do something. And you innovate for purpose. You listen to humility. You innovate for purpose. And we have a purpose, of course, in the healthcare. It's improve life. And this is a mission that we won't forget. Especially the healthcare professional. I really respect him and appreciate the efforts. So that's
Thank
my
you, Norman.
thought.
Yeah, that's very insightful, I would say, response to my question. And thank you so much for your time today. And I think this interview will help many. And maybe after this, a lot of patients, they will reach out to, they'll contact you and ask their questions and ask for help. So thank you so much and have a nice day ahead.
Have a nice day. Thank you.
Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to OncoDaily on YouTube. Hit the bell icon to stay updated.